Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Whether you're tuning in on the radio dial in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM, we welcome you. Also, that's joining us online through our online affiliates around the world. We're glad that you all could be with us as well. Erin Stevenson is with us today to talk to us not only about the musical journey she's been on this year, but what it's been like for her to see the response to her new music as well as to her musical career as well. Her new single is called HANGIN. You guys will be hearing that a little bit later. We also will talk to Erin about what it's been like for her to use social media to be able to spread the word about her music. And at the end of the segment, we'll let you all know how you all can stay connected with her as well. Erin, hello to you and welcome to the program.
Hey, Cyrus, how are you?
Hey, doing really good. Glad to be able to have you back on with us. You know, Erin, you've really had an exciting year. I just mentioned to you before we went on here, of course, we're promoting the single Hanging right now, but Automatic was a single even before this one. Erin, what has it been like for you to not only to have been able to do what you love when it comes to music, but to be able to see the response as well?
It's a bit overwhelming because, you grow up as a kid dreaming and planning and playing and preparing and knowing that anything is possible because everybody tells you that. So, sometimes it can become very cliche. Oh, anything is possible. You can do anything. And then, when you grow up and you live life and take a leap of faith and then you honestly see that anything is actually possible, it's a bit overwhelming. But I receive it, and I'm happy about it, and I'm happy about the response that everything is getting, and I'm still leaping. So I'm loving it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch.
And, Erin, the great thing that's been, for me to be able to watch, and all the music that we're talking about today is available through our friends at Amazon.com, is that you have been very consistent in the way you've been able to kind of, give us music that's easy to relate to. Do you think that's kind of been the key for you, to be able to sing music that people can be able to see themselves in, as well as, of course, can be able to, to feel a bit of themselves into it?
No doubt. That's absolutely it. Even with, social media and back in the day before social media existed. Before social media existed, I tried to do it the other way where I attempted to let industry people tell me what I should be. Didn't work out, didn't like it, no one liked it, did not relate. And it eventually went back to what and who Erin was. Even in social media, when I try to do posts and such of this glamorous Erin traveling around the world, it gets a couple of likes. But as soon as I post something about me sitting on my couch with my dog and I'm just being who goofy country Erin, Southern girl Erin is, it blows up through the roof. And I think that translates through my music into the people that I reach. People like me for me. And that's all I want to give people. And I've come to know that is really going to be what reaches people. And that's who I am. I'm a soulful person anyway, so I might as well continue to keep giving people my soul. And I pray that it keeps infecting people because that's what I want it to do.
Exactly. Erin, you bring up a good point. I think, being true to yourself is an important thing. It's not always an easy thing, especially in the industry that you're a part of. Yeah. How did you get to that place, though, that you were more concerned about being true to you than being what other people wanted you to be?
I paid attention because, like I said, I tried to do it the other way. And I had this epiphany, and I was like, something's just not working. I'm so close to opening this door. I'm standing right in front of this door to the success that I want. Why is it not opening? And I realized it's because I started attempting to do what I thought that people wanted, and it wasn't what people wanted. When I just walk on the street with my big old natural afro hair in a cute outfit that full of my favorite things that possibly don't even match, but I love them, so I put them together, I get the most compliments. When I try to do something, and I think this can be applied to life too for anybody, when I would try to put myself together and to present, this perfect put together package, I'm like, hey, ain't nobody telling me I look cute today. I put some effort in. I realized that people, nobody cares. What people are hungry and thirsty for in life and in music is for realness. They're hungry for the soul. They're hungry for someone to just be who they are and love and accept everything about them. So in my moment of epiphany, I realized I get, like I said, even with social media, I get the most response when I'm just who I am. And I kid you not. One day I walked into my photo shoot, and I literally went in my closet, and I said, I'm going to take this photo shoot with all of Erin's favorite things. I love boots. I like to be sexy, but not too. I'm not a raunchy girl, but I do love, I don't see anything wrong with being sexy. I took my weave out and blow-dried my hair straight out and gave myself a blowout, did my natural-looking makeup, and walked into that photo shoot. And immediately when I posted that picture, everyone was like, this is the Erin that we know and that we love. We've been waiting for her to come back because we like her and we love her. Give us her. So that was my epiphany. And it's a struggle because the industry will try to tell you what you need to give, what you need to present, what you need to look like, go get you some butt shots, go do this, go do that. Honey, none of it works for me, and I ain't with it. And I'm glad that I found out who I was and decided to stay true to who I am. And it's been working so far so good, and I'm going to ride that train because it's easier to just be myself.
Exactly.
Instead of putting in work to be something I'm not.
And I think that's a great point. And as you said, Erin, that's something that can really carry over into so many different industries. I want to say, for those who are just tuning in either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. Recording artist Erin Stevenson is with us today. We're talking with Erin not only about her musical journey she's been able to be on this year, but also what it's been like for her to see the response not only to her music, but also to her unique style as well. You know, when I was prepping for your segment, Erin, one of the things I noticed in a recent interview you did, when you made the post on Instagram, you used the hashtag Never Give Up. Again, you're in a competitive industry. I mean, what do you think gives you the courage to keep going when so many have come and gone since you've been on the scene?
Oh, no doubt. And please believe how honest this answer really is. Because to myself, I'm always on the hustle. I'm always on the grind. I'm always praying. I'm always trying to figure out what's next. That sometimes, you forget to stop and look at your own success and to bask in that moment for a second before you keep going. So when I get online and I see a message from someone that says, hey, Erin, I know you don't know me, but I'm watching you and I thank you because I just started my own business just because I saw that you decided to keep going through it all. Keep doing what you do because you're inspiring me. When I see messages like that, and I get them quite often, it's a note to myself that this is really not about me. What I'm doing is not about me. Now, no matter how great I think I am, no matter how awful I think I am, whatever I'm doing something right because it's inspiring and motivating someone else. And if I can do that, then I got to keep going. That way, I hold myself accountable for doing good. And I want to say the work of God, but just for plain old out doing good to the world. If that makes any sense to you, it makes me feel like I'm doing something that's bigger than myself. And quite honestly, it is. Because I'll be the first person to tell you, Cyrus, I'm not the prettiest, I'm not the finest, I don't have the best voice in the world by any means, but I am 1,000% okay with who Erin Stevenson was, is, and created to be. So apparently I'm doing something right. And that is what keeps me going. That's what makes me say never give up. And it gives me my purpose. It's not... I'm praying that my bank account matches up to my purpose. Come on, somebody. But me knowing that I'm helping somebody, that's being real. But I'm me knowing that I'm inspiring somebody else to be greater than me is all I need to keep me going. And my hashtag never give up. So that's really what that's really about. And it's starting to catch on because people are starting to post things of me and, of my posts with the hashtag never give up. So it's catching on. That's all I want to do, Cyrus. Like I said, man, just do something good.
Right. And, it's such a great hashtag, and it's such a great reminder, too, because there's so many things that will tell us, what we can't do, so many people that will tell us what we can't do. So it's a great reminder and a great mantra for all of us. You brought up twice something, Erin, that I want to talk about, and that is that this is, for one, it is bigger than you, and two, that people are watching and that you are able to inspire other people. How does that feel to know that by being authentic and being true to yourself, that you're sharing with other people how to do the same thing?
I mean, it's pressure because you know that there's a microscope on you and you always want to be at your best. But like I said earlier, it's easier to be yourself than it is to try to be something you're not. That's when you got to, that takes work to be something that you're not. And I don't have time for it when I really am working. So, no, once you realize who you are, it becomes easy. And like I said, that's all that I really have to give to people is myself. And by mentally knowing that and being aware of that, it takes some of the pressure off. Because I'm not trying to do nothing. I swear to God I'm not. I'm just trying to be Erin and be the best Erin I can be. But that, once again, even that self-acknowledgement is a process in being okay with who you are. And those who like it, pray to God they love it. Those who don't, oh well, support the movement or keep it moving. It's all good. Might not be for you.
Right.
And I'm okay with that.
Right. And what a powerful movement it has been, Erin, and that brings us back to the single we're about to hear, that being the single, Hangin'. What can you tell us about the single and how it came about?
Well, it's a huge story in itself, but I'm going to try to be really quick with it because you know I can talk, Cyrus. I'm going to try to be quick with it, but it's kind of cool. So the guy who produced the record, his name is the son, Big D. Hendrickson, and he's all the way out of Boston. When I moved to California from Houston, I met this guy who was a songwriter, and this was maybe 5 years ago now, and he kept saying, you got to meet my cousin. You have to meet my cousin. He's a great producer, and he could produce the style of music that you want. Needless to say, 5 years later, a guy just sent me a random message on Instagram that said, hey, I would love to produce for you. I know you don't know me, but I have a record. Anyways, moving forward, turns out to be that that's that guy's cousin. The other part to this story is that so after he sends me some music, he says, I have this song that it's pretty much just made for you, and I know you can do it. There's a girl who's singing on it, and she helped me co-write it. Her name is Shalea Monet. Well, turns out, but she's from Houston too, right? I don't know this. I don't know her. And he's like, but she and I haven't spoken in over a year. But the record is so incredible, and I know with your voice you can make it happen. They sent me the record. I listened to it. It was amazing as it was, but of course, as it's all things, I can't sing anything that I can't relate to. So I had to take it and make it Erin. And however, so it turns out after I send the record back, they love it. He gives her a call to say, hey, Erin recorded the record, and she's like, what's her name? And he's like, Erin Stevenson. Just so happens this day was Father's Day. So she goes to my Instagram, and I posted a picture of myself and my father. My father has been going into her shop, to her jewelry store to buy jewelry for my mom for maybe like the past 5 years. And it turns out that my dad told her about his daughter, who just happens to be me, who's a singer and a songwriter that she has to meet. Because he knew that, my daughter's really trying to make it, and I know she would love you, and, you guys could work together. Turns out I'm the girl who he was talking about, and it's just a small freaking world, right?
Right.
I'm in California. She's in Houston. He's in Boston. She's been talking to my dad. My dad's been talking to her about me. He's the guy that his friends were talking to me about, who just happens to be his cousin, and hence we have HANGIN. So there's a connection to this song. And when I recorded the song, I think I was mad at my husband when I recorded it. So if you hear me a little bit angry and a little soul and a little growl here and there, believe me when I say it's real. Because I'm married, but we go through and we work through. And I couldn't be happier about this record. And when I got the final record back, I just cried because I knew, and I still know, that this is the song that's going to break that final barrier to get me to where I'm trying to go.
Wow. What a powerful story, Erin. No, you know what? I'm glad you told the story because I think someone else out there needed to know that, when it comes to things like that, there are no accidents, and that things happen. I think the other big thing, Erin, I think the other big thing is that it's all about timing, right? It's all about happening when it's supposed to happen.
Everything. Yeah, you got to trust the process. You got to pay attention to the dots that are being connected because when you pay attention to the dots that are being connected, just when you're about to quit, and if you're not paying attention, that door is, like I said, sitting right there waiting to be opened. You can't quit. Right. You just can't quit. And you keep your eyes open and keep going. Just keep going and eyes open. It's bound to happen. It's law of averages. It's the way the universe works. You get out what you put in. And if you have faith, God has no choice to give you what he told you what he promised you because he's faithful like that. So, yeah.
Right. Well, it's a great story. For those who have not heard it, believe me when I say it's a great song. Here is your opportunity to hear Hangin' by Erin Stevenson. We'll be back with our final moments with Erin right after this.
Let's get it. Ooh. shouldn't have to. I'm the one for you. Ooh, and all of your secrets you trust with me, yeah. But your heart you won't release, and you do it, baby. Ooh, can you stop teasing me? You know you're not saying goodbye. I've been down, pound for pound, so you keep me around, just leaving me hanging. Got me just hanging, but I'm sick of waiting for your love, love, love. You keep me hanging, got me just hanging. I'm tired of waiting for your love, love, love. Listen, you'd better stop teasing me before I say goodbye. Boy, just try. Oh, you better try before love says goodbye. You keep me hanging, got me just hanging, but I'm sick of waiting for your love, love, love. I don't do hanging, but I've been here hanging, and I'm tired of waiting for your love, love, love. Turn it off, babe. Know you love me. Goodbye, baby.
That again was Hangin' by recording artist Erin Stevenson. You all can get that single as we did from our friends at Amazon.com or through your favorite online retailer. Erin has been joining us today, talking with us not only about what it's been like for her this year to be able to do what she loves and to be able to share that with all of you, and more importantly, to share the message of being comfortable in the skin that you're in. So, Erin, for those who are not staying connected with you, let them know how they can find you online and stay connected.
Cool. I looked up. You can find me everywhere online as Erin Stevenson, ErinStevensonMusic.com. That's my website, ErinStevensonMusic.com, and links to all of my social media there. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook is on Facebook it's Erin Stevenson Music. Find me everywhere. Stay in touch. Follow me. All that good stuff.
All right. Well, Erin, congratulations to you on the amazing year and the career you've been able to have, and looking forward to our next conversation together.
I know. I'm happy to hear your voice. Nice to talk to you, and thank you for interviewing me and taking the time out to just ask me some questions and let me share my story.
Look, the pleasure's definitely all mine, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late, you missed part of the conversation with Erin, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media site, so head over to Facebook.com/Cyrus Webb or go over to Twitter.com/Cyrus Webb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and share with your friends from there, too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. You all make it a great one.